Good morning, everyone. Today we will deal with another unit in English. Now, the name of the unit is description. So, nowadays, you don't know how to describe a people, places, office, and objects. So, we will use some demonstrative pronoun, some verbs, some adjectives, adverbs to describe person, places, office, and objects. So let's see what is the objective of this unit. So first understand about familiar objects, people, and places. Then explain important traits of objects, people, and places. Traits means importance. Find relationship between objects, people, and places. So these things we will learn in this. You will learn in this unit. In this unit, you are going to learn how to describe a person, a place, or a thing. To describe them, you need to choose appropriate words and correct language. या युनिटमध्ये एखाद्या व्यक्तीचं, ठिकाणाचं, एखाद्या वस्तूचं डिस्क्रिप्शन किंवा वर्णन कसं करायचं हे आपण यामध्ये शिकणार आहोत. Normally, places and things normally places and things are described using present tense because places and things are still there for all to see. But you can use past tense when you think of them as past experience. इथे एखाद्या ठिकाणाचं वर्णन करत असताना आपल्याला अप्रोप्रिएट वर्ड्स वापरणे, योग्य त्या शब्दाचा वापर करणं आणि योग्य अशी लँग्वेज वापरणं खूप गरजेचं आहे. आणि सामान्यपणे आपण प्लेसेस किंवा गोष्टीचं वर्णन करत असताना प्रेझेंट टेन्सचा वापर करतो, कारण की प्लेसेस आणि थिंग्स आपण आता आहेत ते आपण पाहू शकतो, पण एक अनुभव म्हणून ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही सांगत असता प्लेसेस किंवा एखाद्या गोष्टीचं वर्णन करत असताना तर त्यावेळेस तुम्ही पास्ट टेन्सचाही वापर करू शकता. टू डिस्क्राइब अ पर्सन यू हॅव टू मेक यूज ऑफ प्रेझेंट टेन्स एज वेल एज डिफरंट ऍडजेक्टिव्स एज पीपल व्हॅरी इन टर्म्स ऑफ देअर फिजिकल अपीअरन्स अँड पर्सनॅलिटीज. And the words that are used to describe them are just as varied. पहा, प्रत्येक व्यक्ती हा वेगवेगळा असतो. He behaves differently, he acts differently, he has some different qualities. So people have different qualities, so we use different adjectives because their physical appearance is different, because their physical qualities are different. So everything is different if we talk about people. So we should use different adjectives and adverbs to describe a person, place, or thing. Now, how will you describe a person? So, description of a person. Description of a person is very important in certain practical situation. Sometimes a missing person will have to be identified from a description given by the members of his or her family. So we can understand a person by his look, by his dressing sense, and other qualities he has. So sometimes a missing person will have to be identified from a description given by the members of his or her family. एखादा व्यक्ती जर हरवला असेल, मिसिंग झालं असेल, तर त्याचे फॅमिली त्या पोलीस स्टेशनमध्ये त्याचं डिस्क्रिप्शन सांगतात, त्याचं वर्णन सांगतात आणि त्या वर्णनावरून, त्या डिस्क्रिप्शनवरून त्या व्यक्तीला शोधलं जातं. If a recent photograph is not available, then the description will be the only means of identifying a person. जर फोटो नसेल तर त्या व्यक्तीचं डिस्क्रिप्शन, त्या डिस्क्रिप्शनवरून त्या व्यक्तीला शोधलं जातं, त्याची ओळख पटवली जाते. और when you describe a person you have to state following things. ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही एखाद्या व्यक्तीचं डिस्क्रिप्शन करत असता त्यावेळेस हे जे काही खाली 3 मुद्दे दिलेले आहेत ते समजणं आणि त्यानुसार वर्णन करणं खूप गरजेचं आहे. वेदर अ पर्सन इज अ मॅन ऑर वुमन, अ बॉय, गर्ल और अ चाइल्ड. जर ती व्यक्ती स्त्री असेल, पुरुष असेल, मुलगा असेल, मुलगी असेल किंवा चाइल्ड असेल, हे तुम्हाला सांगावं लागेल. ही इज अ चाइल्ड, ही इज अ मॅन. Then whether he or she is a young, old, middle-aged, baby, infant. मग त्या व्यक्तीचं वय सांगितलं जातं. तो तरुण आहे, वृद्ध आहे, मध्यम वयाचा आहे, बेबी आहे, लहान मूल आहे, किंवा इन्फंट म्हणजे नुकताच जन्मलेलं. इन्फंट मीन्स न्यू बॉर्न चाइल्ड. हे आहे, हे तुम्हाला सांगावं लागेल. when you describe a person, you have to make use of different adjectives to describe the face, the eyes, and the nose, the ears, the hair, the complexion, and even the mood. So, when you describe a person, you should describe his face, his eyes, the nose, the ears, the hair, and the complexion, and even the mood. In short, you have to use appropriate vocabulary, and it's important to have the vocabulary because you may at some point in your life face a situation that requires you to describe someone. Now see, you should understand that every people has a different appearance. His facial pattern or his face pattern is totally different than others. There are some situation where you can see twins, but in rare cases. But every people has a different face pattern, eye pattern, nose pattern, ears pattern, hair pattern, and the complexion. He may be fair, he may be dark. So likewise. Now see the description. Here we can see a description of Rekha. Rekha has thick curly hair fumbling down to her shoulders. पहा, रेखाचे केस थिक आहेत, करली आहेत आणि त्याची ती केस त्या शोल्डर वरती फंबल झालेले किंवा पडलेली आहेत. Her face is round. Her face is round and she has large dark eyes with prominent eyebrows. Now, if you describe or if you draw a picture of Rekha, then you can draw like this. She has a thick curly hair fumbling down to her shoulders. Her face is round and she has large dark eyes with prominent eyebrows. Understood? She has a small straight nose. She has a long neck and narrow shoulders. See, she has small straight nose. She has long neck and narrow shoulders. Now, you understood that you have to describe each and every part of her face. Then we can recognize that she is Rekha. So, you should understand the adjective thick, curly, round, large, dark, then straight and narrow. So you should understand the adjectives, then it will help you to describe a person. Now see another example. John has a squarish face with a high forehead and short straight hair. His eyes are small and eyebrows thin. He has broad curved nose and a small mouth. He has pointed chin. His ears are prominent. Now see the difference between John and Rekha. In Rekha's case, she has a round face. Her hair was thick and curly. Now John's hair short and straight. His eyes are small. Now see Rekha's eyes. She has large dark eyes, whereas John has small and eyebrows thin. नाव रेखा हॅज प्रॉमिनंट आयब्रोज. प्रॉमिनंट म्हणजे आपल्याला ते दिसू शकतील, चांगल्या प्रकारे आपल्याला चित्रित करता येतील. He was broad curved nose. Rekha has a straight nose, whereas John has curved nose and a small mouth. So these are the adjectives. He has a pointed chin. Chin means hanuvati. His ears are prominent. His ears are prominent. Now, these adjectives will help you to describe a person. Now, look at the use of adjectives in above description. Thick curly hair. Thick curly hair. Has a broad curved nose. Broad curved nose. Then a long neck and a narrow shoulder. A long neck and a narrow shoulders. Then has a pointed chin. Now see, in every scenario or in every description, you see adjective play a very important role in describing a person. Now see one more example. We will look one more example. This is a young woman with a round face. Her hair is thick, black, long and parted in the middle. Now you can picturize this lady or woman. She has a round face. Her hair is thick, black, long and parted in middle. She has a long nose. Her lips thin and she has a short chin. Now see, short chin and pointed chin. John has a pointed chin. Now this young lady has a short chin. See the difference. Now in every description, or if you want to describe a person, there may be similarities in some cases, but in many cases we can see a total difference. Her eyes are big with thin eyebrows. Her eyes are big with thin eyebrows. Now, see, John has the same thing, thin eyebrows. She has also a thin eyebrows. She must be around 30 years. Now, we can see her age. She is middle aged, or we can say, she is young. She looks very happy. Now, we have talked about her mood, her age, and her facial pattern. Look, a person, when we describe a person, we should first describe whether he is a man, woman, boy, girl, or child. His or her age, young, old, middle aged, or baby or infant. We should use different adjectives to describe the face, the eyes, the nose, the ears, the hair, and the complexion. And even the mood. Even the mood means her emotion, her feelings. Now, in the last example, she looks very happy. It is her mood. Note the use of language in above description. This is young woman. She has long nose. Her lips are thin and she has a short chin. Her hair is thick, black, long, and parted in middle. Now we can say this is a young man with oval face. His eyes are big and eyebrows are thick. He has protruding nose. He has put on a shirt. Put on means कपड़े परिधान करने को शर्ट घालने. He looks. This is a phrasal verb. He looks cheerful. He looks cheerful. The old man has white hair at the fringes just above the ears. Now, this is how you describe a person. Now, prepositional phrases. This is a prepositional phrase put on. This is a prepositional phrase because on is a preposition. Put is a verb. When we combine verb plus preposition, it becomes prepositional phrase, and it has another meaning totally different than the on and put. Prepositional phrases are used in about situation to avoid repetition of he has or it is. This is a young woman with a round face. Her eyes are big with thin eyebrows. So we can replace young woman with her. As stated earlier, adjectives play vital role in describing a person. Here is a list of adjectives we need to describing different persons and their features. Physical stature, tall, short, or medium height. त्याची उंची किती आहे? टॉल आहे, शॉर्ट आहे, मीडियम हाईट आहे. कॉम्प्लेक्शन फेअर आहे, व्हीट कलर्ड आहे, ब्राऊन आहे और डार्क आहे. त्याचा रंग कसा आहे, त्याचं कॉम्प्लेक्शन कसं आहे. Then face, angular. These are the shapes of a face. Angular आहे, oval आहे, square आहे, long आहे, round आहे, wrinkled आहे. Wrinkled म्हणजे सुरकुतं पडलेले. Freckled आहे with a beauty spot or a mole. Mole means तीळ म्हणतो आपण त्याला. With a dimple in the chin, with a pointed beard or a mustache. Mustache means मिशा, beard दाढी. Nose, big, enormous, huge, large, nostrils, flat, curved, Roman, flat, beaky, hooked, snub, tip tilted, narrow, straight, pointed, sharp. So these are the types of not types. These are the patterns of noses. This is how they look. Then eyes, large, small, round, squinty, hollow, tear-filled, big, heavy, hooded. Eyes color black, brown, hazel, green, blue. Hairstyle long, short, loosely cut, cropped, curls at the back, parted in the middle, parted in the side, ponytails, slip down, curly, wavy. Color black, brown, grey, white, grey, silver. Build small, slim, thin, plump, stout, solid, muscular. Is here we are talking about the body, whether the woman or the man is small, slim, thin, forehead, broad, narrow, furrowed, wrinkled, smooth, sloping, high, large, small, appearance, attractive. Now we are talking about his whole or his or her appearance, attractive, unattractive, impressive, unimpressive, good looking, pleasant looking, beautiful, handsome, worried, cheerful, thoughtful. Now we will see this example and we will stop. Before reading this example, you should note down these things: physical stature, complexion, face, nose, eyes, eye shape, eyes color, hairstyle, hair color, his body, forehead, and appearance. These adjectives will help you to describe a person correctly. Now let's see this example. The young girl stood at the entrance to the house. She appears to be 16 years old. She has small oval face with a sharp upturned nose and a wide mouth. Her hair is long, thick, plait found forward over her shoulder. Her eyes are small and black. She has wore, W-O-R-E, wore म्हणजे परिधान करणे, wear. Wore is a past participle of wear, W-E-R-E. Plain salwar kameez with a printed dupatta. She is looking towards distant fields. Now this is the proper description. Here we can see, we can picturize the whole girl. We can understand her appearance, her hair, her nose, face, and her age. Right. So when you describe a person, you should understand or you should know these adjectives. These adjectives will help you to describe a person. Now do one thing, now do one activity. You should describe yourself. How you look, your face, your complexion, your nose, eyes, and hair, your forehead, and your appearance. So first describe yourself with these adjectives, right? So try to when you describe yourself, then you will understand, and you can picturize yourself. If not, then you should describe your friend, your family members, or any person you like. Okay, with this concluding line, I'm stopping here. Thank you very much.